Yeah, so like I got cut short um, from my last video, so I'm gonna just make this like a little quick part, quick quick little like part two. So when you go to First Kings 3 and 6, it's gonna give you some history. It's gonna give you some history too, just regarding what I was saying. So we go to First King 3, and then First Kings 3. I'm gonna start at verse 6 real quick, man, and then pretty much go from there. So it says, and Solomon said, "Thou hast showed unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy, according as he walked before thee in the truth." It says, "in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee, and thou hast kept for him this great kindness." It says, Salakia. It says, "and thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne." All right. It says, as it is this day. It says, verse 7, "And now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child, and know not how to go out or come in." Right. So when you look at King David, even though he was a grown man at this time, he was likening himself into being like what a child, almost in a sense. Where I was reading in Galatians 4. All right, Galatians the 4th chapter. But he was ready. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna break it down. So it says he was ready to judge the nations. Even though, so that's what's going on. He didn't feel that he was ready to judge the nations, but he was. So when you continue on, it says, "And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered or counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people?" So yeah, he wanted that understanding, you know what I'm saying, on how to go about judging this great people, man. Because Israel, not only is it a lot of us, but it's a lot of talent and a lot of great minds, what I'm saying, of our people. So you want to know how to go about judging, every matter the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because you have different spirit, like you have different spirits, you have different what's different personalities, so forth and so on. So you have to know as a righteous judge how to go about every situation. So it says it's almost like a classroom. If you're a teacher, you have students, what I'm saying, you want to know about how to go about to judge every particular matter based on the spirit as well, because everything is not a black and white situation. But it says, "And this the speech pleased, and the speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. And Yahweh said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and has not asked for thyself long life, neither has asked riches for thyself, nor has asked the life of thy enemies, but has asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. So lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, which is a mind, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee." So when you jump down, I'm not gonna get the whole thing, but when you jump down, man, it was a situation that took place between two women, and then one of the women killed her son. All right, and I can't remember the exact story. I believe she killed her son and ate him. And then the other one, she was trying to do the same thing to the other one, but she took the other woman's son. Matter of fact, man, Slakia, I'm going to just read it. I was trying to save time, man, but I'm going to just go through it real quick, man. This is verse 16. 1 King 3:16, man. "Then came there two women that were harlots unto the king, and stood before him. And the one woman said, O my lord, and I and this woman dwell in one house, and I was delivered of a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the third day that after I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also, and we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house, save we two in the house. And this woman's child died in the night. This is because she overlaid it. Okay, so she overlaid it. I'm thinking of something else. It says, and she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me while thine handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. And when I arose in the morning to give my child suck, behold, it was dead. It says, but when I had considered it in the morning, behold, it was not my son, which I did bear. And the other woman said, Nay, but the living is my son, and the dead is thy son. And this said, No, but the dead is thy son, and the living is my son. Thus they spake before the king. So it's a situation that transpired between these two women, and obviously you have to have a lot of wisdom and understanding to go about judging this matter. So like I said, same thing that we're going to have this with the wisdom that King Solomon displayed. We're going to have this on another level, man. We're going to be able to judge between the nations, because we're going to have a perfect mind with the law, statutes, commandments written in our inward parts. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what King Solomon was displaying right here. Just that wisdom that we have, man. You know. Let me see, quick. It says, right. Verse 23, it says, Then said the king, the one said, This is my son. Let me jump down. So, look at what took place, right? It was a situation that took place, whatever. And then King Solomon had to judge between the two matters and shit, right? So, it says, I'm going to jump down just for the sake of time. So, when he judged righteous judgment, and he got the judgment right, this is what the people said. Then the king answered and said, Give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof. 28. And all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had judged, and they feared the king, for they saw that the wisdom of Yahweh was in him to do judgment. So that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can go back and read the entire story. I was just kind of jumping around just for the sake of time. But yeah, that wisdom that King Solomon displayed, we gonna get it in the kingdom, shit, because we got a portion of it right now. But that wisdom that we have, that we're gonna get in the kingdom to judge over the nations, man, that's gonna be a complete embodiment of Yahweh Shem Yahshua's wisdom that He's gonna display on us, man. So, hey, man, with that, I'm saying shalom.